Hey gang, hope your day's going well today. Feel really good. Medication set in, the body's starting to get back to normal. Got some work done around the house yesterday. Played some 7 Days to Die with my teenage son last night. Actually played a bunch of it last night. It's probably the most time I've spent playing a game with him in a while. And we had a lot of fun. Felt good to spend some time with him. But I also realized a few things with spending a few hours with him yesterday, and it sort of pertains to this video because I really put this off because I knew it was going to offend some people, and I know some people were going to agree, and it's just something I need to talk about because the way things are right now, it kind of bothers me. The state that we've gotten in that word political correctness, and how one person now is more important than the group has really become prevalent. I guess some history would be useful. I was born in 1968, and during that time, through when I was in high school, I mean, you had the fights over burning the flag, the fights over wearing the flag as apparel, where it was deemed desecration, and it ended up going to Supreme Court. And later, as I became a teenager, the fights over the lyrics in rock music, and them trying to ban certain rock bands and rock albums, and all the way to Dee Snider testifying, and even fighting to try not to get labels put on music, and giving in to that so that it wouldn't be banned. And that whole portion of my youth, people fighting to have their voice heard and to have words not be shut out. And now today, where words are being put on a list of things not to be said, and you can offend someone just by saying the wrong sentence at the wrong time. We've gone from a nation of people trying to have a freedom to openly express anything to a nation that's afraid to express anything, where you don't know if what you say is going to offend someone and have a legion of people storm down on you. I can understand hate speech and wanting it not to be there, but I also understand that the freedom for someone to say that should be allowed. I'm of the opinion that if you don't have to listen to the words, it's your right to not be there, to not listen. And I guess this kind of came to a head when I saw a statement that even at West Virginia University, they are now saying that you shouldn't use the terms boyfriend and girlfriend because it can be found offensive. I don't want my children living in a world like that, where they have to worry about every word they say and offending any group. Where comedians have become afraid to go to college campuses. And I'm not talking small, I'm talking people like Chris Rock won't do college campuses anymore because they don't want to deal with the groups of offended people. We're quickly coming to a time where a lot of the idols of my lifetime wouldn't be allowed. They wouldn't happen. I can think of a ton of comedians that just wouldn't make it today. From the brashly offensive Andrew Dice Clay to more mainstream, even Robin Williams probably wouldn't make it in today's society. when you come to that point where you can't even make jokes about things, where everything is taken literally, that its literal meaning, you're setting a dangerous precedent. You're setting a precedent where they can start limiting your free speech. And that starts cutting in on imagination and ideas and starts limiting a population as to what they can achieve. You know, I'm a believer that anyone should have the right to say anything they want to say, anything that comes out of their mouths. I was always taught, that old statement, the sticks and stones may break your bones. And trust me, I was a short, fat kid for a lot of my early life. I took a lot of harassment, but they were just words, and they made me who I am today. Those words made me stronger. But I don't know how it became so popular to be offended. And I guess part of that is because, with the advent of the internet, it's a way to draw attention. It's a way to be right. It's a way to be popular. It's a way to be better than someone else. I don't want to see my children, even my older children, the ones that have their own families already, having to deal with a lot of this. And I hope that somewhere we find a balance. You know, in my youth, it was a little exuberant and the push for freedoms to do everything. And now, as I've hit middle age, it's the pushback to the freedom to do nothing. And we are in very dangerous water. Here in the U.S., we have freedom to express and do pretty much anything we want to do. But that is being challenged, and I don't even think these people realize that the steps they're taking lead to bigger things. That banning words on college campuses leads to banning literary writings and authors and ideas, and starts leading to a path where everyone and everything is identical. And equality does not equal being identical. I don't want to live in a world where everyone is the same, where everything is the same. It seems like a very boring place to me, where nothing would ever be achieved, nothing could be accomplished. And my children have gotten them, the idea that everyone that participates should get a trophy. I was very much against that because it doesn't stress for achievement. No one tries to do better. No one achieves, no one wants to achieve something more. When you give everyone the same thing, you think you're leveling the playing field. You're making it fair, and in all honesty, you're taking away that idea that we need to do better. I can see part of that. I can see if you wanted to give everyone in a league a participation medal, that's fine. They played, they came, but the winners of that league should have a trophy or something different along with the participation, so that there's some distinction for going out and working hard and doing your best, so that the next season, the next time around, the people that didn't win try harder. They want to do more. They aren't satisfied with just going out to play. Now, if you want to create a league where it is just to play, then there are some leagues like that, and I approve of those. There's a church league here. It's called Upward that they don't keep score. It's just to go out and exercise and play and have fun, and that's fine. But in a league where people are trying to achieve, where they want to be the best, where they're trying to improve their particular art form, whether it be baseball or football or basketball or hockey, anything. When you start making everything equal, you eliminate that want, that drive to be better. And I'm sure I'll get some hate for just saying those things, but it's how I feel. It's one of those. I want my kids to want to do better. I don't want them to go just to participate. If I just want them to participate, I could take them out in my driveway and play basketball in my yard. And it just seems like a really odd time for me. I don't know. I hope things change. I hope my children get the chance to experience life and not have to be forced down a set of guidelines where they have to worry about it if they take this class or that class, or because their skin's too light or their hair's too dark, whether they're going to offend someone. I watched a video the other day where someone got offended because a light-skinned guy had dreadlocks in his hair. There was a time when I had a lot of friends that were, I guess what you would call, in the hippie culture that wore their hair that way. To know that someone would be offended by that bothers me. When those people are just enjoying life, they like that style. I don't know. What do you guys think about the situation, the way things are right now, where everything can be deemed offensive, where every word, every thing you do, where a piece of art can be taken down because someone finds it offensive, where things can be taken out of stores because it is offensive. Do you think it's setting a precedent where a small group of people can find something offensive and take away everything, where it can get to a point that we become a vanilla culture where everything is the same? I would truly miss, I don't know where my life would be if I would not have seen Richard Pryor, Red Fox, Eddie Murphy, George Carlin, Robin Williams especially, or where I hadn't been able to listen to Twisted Sister and Iron Maiden and Black Sabbath. I would have been a very different person. I don't think I would be as well rounded. I don't think I would enjoy life as much. Guys, that's my ramble for today. It's just something I wanted to get out, and it's probably patchy, and it's nothing written down. It's off the top of my head, and it's just to clear some space up there for some new ideas and let some more things out. And I hope you enjoy what I do here, and I hope you enjoy the conversations, and I hope it starts a conversation. We're getting to a point where we have between 500 and 600 subscribers that we can start talking to each other and start actually building a community here and spreading ideas. And whether you dislike or approve or disapprove, a conversation is still a conversation. Just because you have a different idea doesn't mean that I disapprove of you. I just don't like the idea. I'll still like you. That's the way things should work. The way things need to work. So that we can get past all of the crud and become a better people. Guys, I love you all. You've made my life a brighter place. My kids enjoy it. I love it to death. And I love all you guys for allowing me to do this. Please like, subscribe, click through some of the older videos, share them around,